And welcome back to the Word Conscious Classroom, where we are consciously and deliberately building our students' vocabulary knowledge and word consciousness. In today's lesson, we are looking at the following prefixes. We have circum, and that means around. Now, this prefix only has one meaning, so we call this a simple prefix. It's just a simple prefix. Then we have the prefix D. D means from, away, down, apart, or not. This happens to have 5 meanings. So we consider this a multi-prefix. It has multiple meanings. Then we have the prefix in. In means into, in, or not. So in has 3 possible meanings. So this is considered a multi-prefix. And then we have the prefix pre. Pre means before or in front of. So because this has 2 meanings, we consider this a dual prefix. And finally, the prefix post. Post means after. So it just has 1 meaning. It is a simple prefix. Post means after. Now, our Latin root today is scribe or script or scrib. These roots are all related. They all mean write or written. So to write or something that is written. Okay, so we have scribe, to write, script is written, scrib, written. And then we have the prefix un, which means an action, act, or process, state, or quality. So that is un. And then we have ive. This is the suffix ive. So these are our suffixes, the suffix un and the suffix ive, which means tending to or performing. Okay, so now we have our prefixes, our root, and our suffix. So let's make a word. Let's make describe, describe. So we have D, and then scribe, describe. And we can probably use the American Sign Language symbol or ASL, American Sign Language symbol for scribe. Maybe write is scribe. I'm not sure if that's correct, but we can come up with our own movements if we like. So describe. When you describe, then you write, and D means from, away, or down. In this case, you write down. So when you describe something, you are writing it down, telling it as you see it or as you know it. So describe, write down, describe. Now, you don't have to necessarily write it down to describe something. I can describe something orally, but in a sense, it means to get it down, describe, because it wouldn't be right from, right away, right apart, or not right. So in that case, it means to write down. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do prescription. So we have prescription. Okay, prescription. What is a prescription? Okay, a prescription is the action, or process of writing down before or in front of. So when you prescribe something, then you are in the action or process of writing something down before. So if your doctor gives you a prescription, then you want to do this before you do anything else. Okay, so prescribe or a prescription. Okay, now let's try one more. Let's try circumscribe. 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 To write or written around. Oh, circumscribe. To write around. So if your teacher gives you a topic, instead of writing on that topic, you write around the topic. You talk about other things besides that. Circumscribe. And so here they say to draw around or to encircle. So you can also circumscribe by making a circle around something you can draw around. Okay, now it's time for me to give you a definition and you tell us the word. Here's the definition. To write or engrave on some surface. So to write or engrave in some surface. So of course we got to use scribe because that's to write. But we need it to be engraved in a surface. And in is probably going to be our best bet in scribe because in actually means in, that's one of the meanings, and scribe is write. So write in when you inscribe or write into a surface. Inscribe. Okay, so inscribe means to write or engrave on some surface. Okay, let's try one more. Let's try this one. In addition to an already completed letter and in addition to an already completed article or books. So this is in addition to. So if it's already completed, then it's written. But then it's in addition to. So if it's already written, then it's happening after. And we have a prefix that means after, which is post. And we don't necessarily need a suffix. So here we have a word without a suffix. We have postscribe. In this case, it is postscript. Okay, so postscript means that it is written after the postscript. So in this case, we only have a prefix and a root. We don't have a suffix. So you'll see that some words will have a root and a suffix without a prefix, and some words will have a prefix and a suffix, a prefix and a root without a suffix. So the English language is a beautiful language because you can build words. You can express yourself in many different kinds of ways. The more prefixes you know, the more roots you know, and the more suffixes you know. Expand your vocabulary. So that's why I want you to keep on watching us so that you can expand your vocabulary and learn as many prefixes, roots, and suffixes that there are in English. And guess what? We haven't even gotten to the Greek layer yet, the Greek layer of our language. And we haven't even looked at some of the Anglo-Saxon words, which are common words in our language. So keep on watching so that you can increase your vocabulary.